Hey guys, welcome to my Madden NFL 12 expectations. This is I usually don't do this. This is actually my first time doing this, but I'm really just gonna explain really what I want from Madden NFL 12 and the gameplay. I'm not really gonna talk about it. I mean, I might if I finish with all my expectations, but I mean it's just there for like background effect. But just getting into this, I watch a lot of Versus videos. If you guys don't know him, I'll put his channel in the description. You guys can go check him out. He's a probably one of the best people that can do this, or just does a really good job about it. Just pinpointing the greatness and the failures of all these Madden NCAA games, both sports games. Well, football almost in general, I think, is almost what he does, and basketball, but not really focusing on that right now. But just in this game, I mean, we all know the essentials, what's wrong with it, the blocking, punt returns. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I've run a lot of occasions with that. And just the AI, and if you guys seen this probably intro, enough, so I'm just gonna, leave it on. But what I expect from this game is obviously improved kickoff returns, just better blocking, essentially. Because, I really wanted this to be a short clip. I didn't really want to record for like 15 minutes. I did run into a situation. I mean, it's not in here, but I was running counter weak to the left side with Matt Forte, and he ran. And there was only two pulling guards, my fullback who was running with me, and a pulling guard. But when we were running, they both, and there was a linebacker, and he was blitzing, he was crashing down onto me. He was about to fill in the gap, and none of my blockers picked him up. And, I mean, he ran past him, and then my guard turned around, but it was honestly too late. Just they need to fix those things. I know the game's still in development, but, I mean, they just have to have those things fixed by now. I mean, I believe they implemented that in the game in last year's game, or no, not last year's game on either, and I don't know, it might have been 10 or 11, I don't know. But they still need to get that down. There's still a lot of bugs, a lot of hitches with that, and it's just not really good. I mean, I love that they're going up to the secondary and making blocks, but, I mean, they just need to have better, AI. And there is a play, as I got a decent kick return, but there is a play later on here where my really corner does a really bad job of getting the awareness and really just picking off the play, or just realizing the play is going to his wide receiver, and I'll point that out when I get there. But another thing is this punt return blocking. I mean, we've all seen it. You've all either experienced it or seen it in a video. It's just the guys just blocking nobody. I mean, they just don't block anybody. They just turn around, don't block anybody, and they get just 0 yards, or just they don't get anything, or just 5 or 10 yards. I mean, that's a decent kickoff return, but there can be better blocking in there, if you know what I mean. And I mean, I have controlling Devin Hester, probably one of the best kick returners in the game. I just can't do anything. I mean, he has speed and everything. I can't. If there's no blocking, I really can't do anything with this. But I'm trying to think of other things here. As you see, a nice sideline catch here. Sorry about the recording or the quality and just of the video. Really trying to iron those things out, as you guys know from my previous videos. But I mean, another thing, the franchise and the superstar, they claim to have better, to improved all of those aspects. Franchise, they got a little clip in here. As you see, I throw an interception. Really not a good read by me, but they put like a little clip of franchise in here, and I think that's good. I guess. I mean, cutting down the preseason polls, or just the preseason going and get a couple players every week. I mean, there's all these features I can't think about right now. But, I mean, I guess I don't know. These things really should just been here, that's the main thing. That these features should have been in here in 10 or 11. I mean, they're just, essential. I mean, we want to experience, as, the community wants to experience, the whole thing of just owning a team and just not owning a team, just franchising or being the coach of it. And it's just, I mean, we'll just see when the full game comes out. But I mean, it's good and all, but I mean, I don't know. We'll just see when the full game comes out. And Superstar, they really haven't availed much, or I haven't really seen anything different. They got a new menu. They got all these draft things and future draft picks for franchise. That's one thing I forgot to put in there. But I mean, I think they went I mean, I don't know. The last 2 years, they didn't do anything with Superstar Mode, and really expecting them to put a lot into it this game. I don't know why they didn't put anything into it these last 2 years. I'm not gonna say that they're lazy because I don't know how hard their job is. But I mean, they gotta. I mean, for working on it for 2 years, not doing anything, I would expect that there would be a lot of new features, a lot of more realism in it. But again, leaving my critiquing till the full game comes out. And that's another thing that I don't know if it was in last year's game, but the referees and everything, arguing with each other, players saying, "Oh, he caught the ball, oh, he didn't," and that's it brings a little more realism to it, just a tad. But that's something that makes up in the long run. Where was it? Was it this play right here? There I go. Yes, it is. Right here. I mean, it just shows extremely poor awareness by my guy covering him. I don't know who it is. I think it's a safety. But as you can see, why isn't he putting a hand in there? I mean, he could obviously do. He's just standing there, just looking wide at the receiver. I mean, I could bring in a Pop Warner football player, and he could just at least put the hand in there. Why is he not doing anything? He's just waiting to make the tackle. He might have. I don't know if he could have got the interception, but he could have batted the ball to the ground. He could have done something. I mean, they need to increase the awareness. I mean, I could have gone in there and done that. I mean, it's not in the ratings. I mean, which might play a factor, but I mean that's just aware. Anyone should be able to put a hand in there and do that. I mean, you could have zero awareness and be able to do that. I mean, it's not that hard. Again, sorry for the gameplay, guys. We're trying to figure that out, but not really. Looking in for the gameplay, just hear my ranting pretty much. But I mean, this commentary, it's got a little bit longer, about 2 more minutes here, as I'm able to pick off the ball again. Sorry for the quality and gameplay. Try to iron these things out. But I mean, that's almost the end of my ranting. I mean, demo's playing, I guess, all right. I mean, it's obviously an upgrade from last year's game, but I mean, the question is how much of an upgrade, or is it enough to buy it, or just stick with last year's game? But I don't know if I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna have to watch a lot of reviews, watch playthroughs, lots of just everything before I buy it. And this is kind of, I don't know. I might have a NCAA Road to Glory video up later today, but I mean, I think I'm enjoying the demo, and enjoyment's a huge factor in these things. Just, can you play it? I don't know if that's a word people really hate, especially the guys who criticize the game if it's playable. I think it is playable. Some key things here and there that needs to get fixed that might be already fixed. I mean, they're still working on development, and currently today is Monday the 16th, so 14 days left until this game comes out. Hopefully, there should be a lot of more upgrades. A lot more additions, a lot of key, fixes here and there to hopefully, make this game better and make it, the best pro football game out there. Really looking forward to see, what the full game can release or can show me, and if I can become, a huge fan of Madden again. But currently preseason week 1 in the NFL is wrapped up. I'll do some, I don't know about vlogs, but just videos over the season. I'm a huge football fan, so maybe do some real life commentating or just wrap up the weeks for you guys. But I mean, this commentary is wrapping up here. Hope you really enjoyed it, and if you really want to, like, favorite, or subscribe, and it would really help me out. But just give a rating, give a like. I don't know if it's really care if it's a dislike. I mean, it's still constructive criticism. Just give me really anything you have, comment, or just like or subscribe. You see Johnny Knox fumbling the ball. But hope you really guys like this video, and I'll see you in the next gameplay.